Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at all the Warhammer products available to pre-order this coming Saturday. It's a great week for Kill Team, especially if you've been waiting for the Space Marine Scout Squad to come out. But before we look at those, we've got loads more to look at for the Space Marines, starting off with the Space Marine Captain in Terminator armour. All the products we're going to look at in this video will be on what they now call the standard 2-week pre-order basis. So the pre-order will come up this Saturday, and then it'll be 2 weeks until they either get to your friendly local store, get delivered, or are available on the Warhammer website. Here we go then, the Space Marine Captain in Terminator armour, available on his own now, and you've got some optional assemblies there with lots of different weapons to choose from, including the Relic Fist, the Relic Weapon, and then you've got the Storm Bolter or combi weapons as well. You can pick from 2 heads, helmeted or unhelmeted, and a choice of a Purity Seal, or you might want to go for the Cloth Tabard. Before we look at the next Space Marine sets, can you guess who the sponsor of this week's video is? That's right, it's me with Population C, Welcome to Huntsville, and the optional Huntsville campaign assets book. If you haven't seen the game already, I've been covering it on the channel in depth. I've done some overviews of both books, so you can have a real good look at everything that's included, and I've started doing the How to Play series as well that we'll link to at the end of this video, so it'd be great if you check them out. But let's get back to the Space Marines. Next up, we've got the Heroes of the Chapter. In here, you're going to get the heroes that came in the Leviathan box set. They're going to get a standalone release now in this combo that includes the Gravis Armoured Apothecary Biologists, the Phobos Lieutenant with combi weapon, and 5 Stern Guard veterans. I think once we get the prices confirmed for all these sets, we're really going to appreciate just how good value that Leviathan box set was. Also available on its own is the Space Marine Ballistus Dreadnought. This is going to give you all the armour, as well as a missile launcher and Ballistus las cannon. And there's the Space Marine Infernus Squad. I never quite took to these, but you might like them, and now you can get them on their own as a set of 10 miniatures. And these are going to come with the Pyre Blasters. You know, I reckon if you can still get hold of the Leviathan box set, which is probably still available in many friendly local game stores, it's probably going to be worthwhile if you've got your eye on a few of the sets that we've looked at so far. Okay, but now we're on to more Space Marines, but this time for Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team, although of course you can use these in 40,000, and I've got a feeling a lot of these are going to be snapped up right away. It's the Space Marine Scout Squad, a set of 10 miniatures altogether. These are the lightly armoured scouts, and they're going to come with bolters, shotguns, sniper rifles, some heavy weapons like heavy bolters and missile launchers too. Of course, you've got all the knives and everything too, so you've got loads going on with this set. And if you're into Space Marines and want to get your Scout Squad up to date, then this is going to be a real popular one, I think. Then you've got the Aldari Blades of Cain available separately as well. In here you're going to get 10 miniatures to build the 10 striking scorpions with a variety of options. You can also operate as a kill team on their own or link up with the Dire Avengers and Howling Banshees if you want to increase the options. Now, if you want the rules for the Aldari Blades of Cain or the Space Marine Scout Squad, you are going to need to get hold of that book that came with the Kill Team set when it was released. So if you are buying these to play in Kill Team, you still do need the rules for them, because in the past they haven't supplied the rules with these sets. You just get the miniatures. I was hoping that they would confirm that data cards are going to be included in these sets now. They may well do that later in the week, but as far as we know now, it's just going to be the miniatures for these sets as they've released in the past. Now we're on to the Horus Heresy with Legions Imperialis. This is the Great Slaughter book. This is the first campaign expansion book for the game. It's going to give you more narrative, and then you're also going to get all the detachment data sheets for both Legions Astartes and Solar Auxiliary armies, rules for fighting battles between entire armies of Titans and Imperial Knights, and also, it says in the article on the Warhammer community site, there's going to be a full campaign system for linking games together on the road to the infamous battle for Nikron City. If you're looking for some Solar Auxilia support, you're in luck, because there's a new set out now that gives you 40 weapons platforms and auxiliary assets loaded with firepower. That's going to include the Rapier batteries, mounting quad launchers, laser destroyers and mole mortar arrays. There's also tarantula platforms with las cannons and Hyperios missile launchers and the Cyclops remote control bomb as well. So a really nice mix there. This one looks like a pretty cool set actually. This is the Legion's Astartes support. This one's going to give you 24 miniatures. It includes Leviathan Dreadnoughts with storm cannons and cyclonic melter lancers, Deredio Dreadnoughts with Anvilus autocannon batteries and Hellfire plasma cannonades, Rapier batteries with quad launchers and laser destroyers, and they're also going to get some tarantula platforms, tarantula platforms with las cannons and Hyperios missile launchers. There's also a new set of Malkador Infernus and Valdor tank destroyers. This one's going to give you the 4 models all together. That's 2 Malkador Infernus tanks and 2 Valdor tank destroyers, and you're also going to get a sheet with 288 transfers with this, but I don't know where you're going to put them. They're not going to fit many on those little tanks. Here's another cool set, the Spartan Assault Tanks. Again, 4 miniatures plastic kit with 4 Spartans and options for sponson-mounted Quaslance cannons or laser destroyer arrays. Doesn't say if you're going to get any transfers in this one though. And the final product for Legions Imperialis, at least, is going to be the Great Slaughter army cards. This is a pack of 22 army cards split between formations and detachments for the Legions Astartes and Solar Auxilia. It tells us in the article that when combined with the Legions Astartes and Solar Auxilia card packs, this set will allow you to quickly and easily construct armies for use in Legions Imperialis and that Great Slaughter supplement that we looked at. It's been a busy week for Black Library, and lots of the articles this week have been all about the different books, and this is all we're going to get for Black Library this week. This is the eShort Week 2024 subscription. We're told there'll be 1 short story released every day from the 19th of February, and each short story will follow characters from across the worlds of Warhammer, and it's written by Black Library favourites including Mike Brooks, John French, R.S. Wilt, David Geimer and Jude Reed. You'll be able to buy all these separately as they're released, but to get all 5 for the price of 4, you need to opt in for the full week subscription if that's something you're interested in. And if you signed up to Warhammer Plus, you've got a battle report to look forward to, and it sounds quite interesting actually. It's going to be a jousting tournament in Bretonia. It says 6 worthy knights compete using an updated version of the classic full tilt minigame from White Dwarf 2.15. I think that's well before my time, so I don't know anything about that. But that sounds pretty fun. There's also going to be more Lore Masters and a Citadel Colour Masterclass. So that's it for this week's Warhammer Preorder preview products. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Anything that you fancy, anything caught your eye this week, I'd love to hear. It would be awesome if you check out the link at the end of this video to have a look at what I've been up to with my Population Z Welcome to Huntsville book. And if you're interested to see how the game plays and the rules behind it, have a look at parts 1 through 5 of the How to Play series. Got 5 more episodes of that series to come. I'm releasing 1 each day, so they'll be done by this time next week. And then I'll be doing a full battle report so you can see the game in action. So that'd be awesome if you come and join me for that later on too. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and you found this helpful. Now you know what to expect for next week's pre-orders. And thanks again. If you liked the video, it'd be awesome if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.